today's project, I just finished working on the truck, doing all that detailing. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. So I figured I'd pull this in the shop and have some fun. So my project for today is to get this ignition cylinder out and replace it with a good one. So the issue right here is that I can turn it. That would be starting, and this would be running. And this is as far as back as it goes. And as you can see, I didn't even need the keys. These just kind of go. You can have them in there, you can have them not in there. It really does not matter. It's so worn out, something's blocked in there. So I'll do my best to try and get this out. So for that, of course, I need to take off the horn button on the steering wheel and just actually get in there and get dirty. So roll the film. So, we finally got it up in the air. That time lapse you just saw, that was a big fiasco with the steering lock and all that stuff. Basically, I either need to get a new steering column for this thing or rebuild the one I've got. So, fun. And I learned that while pulling it into here, because of that issue, I cannot shut off the car with the key. So, fun times. Anyways, let's look at all the oxidized joys we have under here. So, this is the driver's side floor pan. You can see that front part is just destroyed. So, that needs to be welded in from the top. So, I'm going to have to do something about that. So, I'm going to see what I can do. Maybe I'll try and cut it about here. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was, oh, maybe it is. Okay, yeah, that's not great. Okay, yeah, well, we can pick and choose, but I think what's probably going to happen is we're going to cut it somewhere around here, and then cut along here, and then just slice off this back section. So we have a good chunk of floor pan that's good, but also a lot that's bad, which is about what I expected. Yeah, and then we've got a nice hole in the subframe that we can patch right here. This is, man, I hope this passes safety when we're done with it. Looks like it's going to be a lot of welding under here. These pinch welds, not as bad as I thought. This side's the worst. Pretty crusty. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah. So this car has some work before we get it on the road. Things are bent and twisted and yeah. The guy told me there was no rust on here. He checked it and said everything was good. So. Am I glad I bought this car? Kind of. It's a project, alright. So we're playing around. There's actually a lot of slack in the diff. And yeah, there's a lot of play in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this cover off, drain the diff, and kind of see what's happening there. found out what that clunking noise was. Oh, right there. You can see
There's a whole bunch missing off
there's
of that
about
one.
4 or 5 teeth missing from the spider gear.
Somebody's dropped this thing into drive and hammer down.
So, yeah. The oil doesn't look really too bad from what I can tell, but I haven't taken
Oh yeah,
time
there'll
to
be
look.
filings in there, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's not a drivable diff.
No.
Okay,
So,
you gotta find something.
I need to go shopping then. Oh man, that is... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Man, that is like... So many teeth are gone. Here, can I have... Where's the light? Camera can just basically see all the shiny stuff. Yeah, there you can see it. So there's about 4 or 5 teeth missing off just the one spider gear alone. This one, yeah, on the bottom, you can see that one's like, yeah, this is garbage. So, need to go shopping. Yay! Another little note to that clip. We were looking at the gasket here, and there are no chunks in the bottom of the diff. So we're thinking that someone was in here and just decided to clean it out and leave it for the next guy. So, yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Beware Facebook Marketplace buyers. Alright, so we bought a replacement diff. It's sitting behind me here. So it's up in the air again. And we're gonna take the wheels off and rip this one out. Let's get at her. We got more issues. I don't know how we didn't see it, but we've had a crunching noise in this corner. Don't know why. Might be because of the broken spring. That's probably not it. You know, it's probably a bushing or something. So, yeah, I just spent all my money on the new diff, which was cheap, but I didn't have much money. So we cannot put the new differential in right now until we get a new spring. So again, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. It's broken in a couple spots, so we can't even temporarily weld it together, which is unfortunate. Yeah, the whole thing's loose. I'm surprised it hasn't done more damage. Or any damage, really. So, yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out for now. So, more issues. I had to drive an hour to go get some new springs, but we have new springs. Bought them for 50 bucks, so that's not bad. But now, while I was gone, and my dad decided to disconnect a couple things, and unfortunately, this brake line was seized solid, and the gas lines are right behind it, so we couldn't exactly torch it. So we'll have to figure out something for that. This end is fine, but that's that. And also this side, I think we're going to use off of this axle and put it onto the other one, because the other one is snapped off right about here. So that's the deal with that. But otherwise, it should be pretty smooth sailing. We're going to have to take out these e-brakes, these e-brake cables out of here, because they're cut off about halfway on the other axle. So yeah, that's not terrific. Oh, they're good? Oh. Oh, good. Okay, so that's one less thing. So, oh, good. Cool. Yeah, so brake lines, and that should be everything.
Oh, look. Can't see in here. Can't see nothing.
Looks good to me.
Should work.
So, you just saw us, you saw my dad do that brake line. Get it all ready, bend it up, and take care of it. So, it's not bad. All right, let's get this adjusted here. So, first drive. There we go. Now she's idled down. First drive after we replace the diff. Already, there's no more clunking, so that's a massive improvement. I just hope I don't run out of gas. I do need to fix the seat in this thing. I'm like in a recliner right now. But and I do not have windshield washers. So Woohoo! Oh, this is lots of fun. Actually drives really smooth. You know, you got the rattles and stuff, but honestly, I don't care. Oh man, I like this a lot. This is gonna be a fun part to cruise around in. Ooh, it sounds good too. Let's see how fast this dead crap can go. Okay, that's enough. 110's good. The front end could be a little bit tighter. It wanders a little bit, and it doesn't. It pulls a little bit to the right. But other than that, basically it just needs an alignment is all. And I need to put in the vacuum advance. When we put in the new carb, I didn't do that because I didn't find the right vacuum for it. Other than that, this thing is running fantastic. Oh man, this thing's running like a top. Oh man, it's so fun to beat on this thing. Feels so good to have both my vehicles running and driving. Oh my word. I wanted to do this for so long. This thing's actually really smooth. There we go. That's it. That's the Camaro. And mechanically it's about 98%, 97, somewhere around there. I still need to do the hazards, but I can't get that without taking the seat out because it's just way too far in there. So I'm gonna remove the seats when I do the floors, and then that's when I remove all that stuff, that's when I'm gonna do a really deep cleaning. But yeah. Oh, and if you're really attentive and you notice this thing, well, this is my temporary key. I tried to fix the steering column because the key would not click back all the way, and I broke it. So that's another expense. It's going to be about 60 to 80 bucks to replace, to fix the part in there. But for now, I can still turn it on and off with this thing. With the regular key I can turn it on, but I can't turn it off. So I fabbed up this little guy, and that's his home now. So that stays in here. But aside from that, I think that's where I'm going to cap this video off. It's been a long time in the making, so I guess I'll see you next video.